Hi, my name is Steve Mabry. I'm a social worker with the County of Ventura Children and Family Services. My job with the agency is as a resource family approval social worker, where I help to prepare families for placement of children in their care. I'm also the co-chair of the Quality Parenting Initiative Advisory Board. Strengthening VC Families believes that children do best when they are with their parents, and great efforts are made by our agency to help preserve families that come to our attention by utilizing their personal and community supports. Should their children require out-of-home care, developing a team-based approach is essential in assisting that family in reunifying. To work towards helping families stay together, our agency follows the ideas of the Quality Parenting Initiative, or QPI. At the heart of this initiative is the development of relationships between birth parents and the caregivers. By creating these relationships, it becomes one of the ways it helps these families heal. There are two very important questions social workers receive from children in out-of-home care nationwide. Are my mom and dad okay? And do my mom and dad know where I am? When a connection is made between a parent and a resource family, the exchange of information about the child's daily routines, their likes and dislikes, and their unique and individual needs, it helps the children settle into the resource family home and provides a greater level of comfort to them. Additionally, it also provides comfort to the parents, knowing that the resource family has the children's best interests at heart and that they want to care for them in the best way possible. Building these relationships through comfort calls are an important way to support reunification and help to create that support network so these children can return to the care of their families.
The scenario you are about to see is a situation in which an older youth is placed into out-of-home care while his birth father, Brian, gets into recovery and back on track to ensure his son's safety and ultimately reunify. You will also meet Carissa, who is a resource parent, and see what her role is in a situation like this and what her responsibilities are to help keep families like Brian's together. These are their stories.
So my role as a resource parent is to bring these kiddos into my care and give them a loving and safe home. And what I really enjoy about being a resource parent is walking alongside birth parents like Brian and letting them know that we've got your child, they're safe, they're loved, they're protected, and you can focus on what you need to do to be reunified. So I have a birth mom that I just talked to yesterday, and I asked her, what was the most reassuring thing that happened when your son was in care? And she said, I just remember talking to you and you said, I'm not here to take your kid. And she said that gave her so much relief, and she was able to know that I believed in her, and it kind of set her up for success. And walking alongside these parents on their path to reunification is just my favorite part about this. So one of my favorite parts about being a resource family is reunification day. It's just, we've all worked really hard toward this goal, and it's sad that the child isn't in my care anymore, but I'm so happy because I've built these connections with the parents that I can be in their family forever. I might not be there for their first steps or their first day of school, but I can be there for dance recitals, for trick-or-treating, and for all these fun milestones.
I was living in Santa Barbara. I was recovering from a drug addiction that I've had since I was 15. I had gotten 9 years clean. I'd gotten married, and I was doing my recovery thing. I was at the same job for 13 years, and then my now ex-wife started using drugs, and I had to take my son and my daughter and go back to Ventura. I was doing fine. I was studying to be a nurse, and I started drinking. I was a single dad, working full-time, going to school full-time, and I had lost my connection to my recovering friends in Santa Barbara. And one thing led to another as I started using drugs, drinking, using drugs, lost my home, pretty much became homeless. And then I was struggling to stay afloat, living in my car. And even one time losing my car, and me and my son even had to sleep under a bridge one night. And then I wasn't able to pick him up from school. So because my car broke down all the way across town, and I had to skateboard all the way across town. But by the time I got to the school, he was already under the care of the foster system. It took me 18 months to get him back. I was terrified. I didn't know what to do. I was homeless. I'd lost everything, and now I had lost my son. So I didn't know what to do. I just did what was asked of me, and I got myself clean. We got into a rehab, and that's where it started from there to getting my son back. And it took me 18 months to get him back. I met the first one time, and she was nice. She was really nice. She was an Asian lady that was taking good care of my son. Like she would put him in karate. I got in a picture. She'd sent me a picture. She got my phone number, and she'd sent me a picture of him in karate and stuff, and putting him through basketball. A couple of things where I was just like, wow, I got to see that someone really was caring for my son, and was caring about me too, I guess you could say, because she didn't have to send me a picture or let me know what was going on with him. It took a lot of work. I know that nobody raises their hand, says I want to be an addict, or no child raises their hand and says I want my parents to be an addict, and so it's an ongoing process that it's just continues to grow, and I'm so grateful that the system is changing. Like even in the short period that I've been with them, since I came on as an ambassador and stuff like that, like it's just to see the county doing something, going that extra step, that extra mile, and some of the resource families that are coming up that I'm hearing that are stepping up and really caring about people is going to make all the difference.
The scenario you are about to view is a comfort call between a resource parent and a birth parent whose infant child was just placed into out-of-home care. In these situations, we always want to act in the best interest of the child to ensure that they are safe, comfortable, and on a similar routine. This is Valerie and Megan's experience.
Hi, is this Megan?
This is she.
Hi, Megan. This is Valerie. I wanted to call and let you know that Caden is in my care and he's safe. I'm a resource parent and have been working with the County of Ventura Children and Family Services, and they'll be in touch with you as well.
Hi, Valerie. I'm so happy that you called. I've just been so worried about Caden. I had no idea where he was, if he was safe, if he was okay, if he's been fed. Thank you so much for calling.
Of course. Let me fill you in on what's going to happen so we're on the same page and can work together to get him back into your care as soon as possible.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much. Again, I've just been so worried. I feel a lot better now that you've called.
I'm sure. I know this is a really difficult time, and I just want to make you as comfortable as possible and let you know that I'm here for you and that I'll take absolute as good of care of your son as possible. You've been assigned a social worker, and she's going to get into touch with you to create a plan for you, and she'll also create a plan for Caden. It'll map out everything you need to know about your child's placement with me, what steps you'll need to take to get him back into your care. And I know it's super overwhelming and scary, but I just wanted to reassure you that Caden's safe in my care. And I'll make it a priority to keep communication open with you. One of the things I really wanted to know about is any routines he might have or schedule so that I can make sure that the continuity is there. What can I do?
Thank you so much. You're right. It is very overwhelming. I would have never thought about that. Well, he pretty much sleeps through the night, but he needs a nap between 7 and 9 a.m. or else it just throws off the whole rest of his day. With food, he doesn't have any food allergies that I know of. And he has a pretty distinct cry when he is hungry, so I'm sure you'll be able to tell when he needs a snack. But other than that, he really loves being outside. Like, it's his favorite thing. If he ever is having an off morning or afternoon or anything, you can just put him on a blanket outside in the grass and he'll calm right down. I'd feel a lot better if you took him on a walk in the stroller. That way he for sure gets that outside time that he needs.
Oh, good. I love to be outdoors, so I'll be happy to take him outside and get him on a blanket or walk him in the stroller. So that sounds great, and that's really good information to know. Thank you so much. Hang in there. I know, again, that this is rough, but the social worker will call and give you all of my contact information, and you can feel free to reach out to me. I'll be in touch with you to give you updates. I'll text you pictures and anything else that you might want, and make sure that he stays on his routine as much as possible.
Thank you so much, Valerie. Yeah, I would really appreciate as many pictures as you will send. I really miss him already, and I would just like to see any photographic, proof of him and make sure that he's okay, and I just really want to see him.
Of course, of course. Great. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me and fill me in on some stuff. And I look forward to talking to you soon.
Thank you so much, Valerie.
Take care.
In this scenario, you will view a comfort call between two relatives. While the conversation can be difficult, it is still beneficial for the child as they are in a familiar environment. This call shows the dialogue between two relatives to get on the same page with the mutual goal of reunification. This is Manny's story.
Hello?
Hi, Manny. It's your sister-in-law. I want to call and let you know that I have your children and they're safe. And the reason I'm calling is to see about their daily routines. And my main goal is to keep them comfortable as possible while you sort things out.
Hi, Jamie. I was worried sick, man. I want to get my children back. I need help. What do I do? Where do I begin?
I know you're worried about everything, but it's going to be fine. There's a plan. The social worker will reach out to you and give you your treatment plan. You just have to follow it and follow through. I'll stay in contact with you, and it's very important that you reach out to the agency and keep those line of communications open with your social worker. They do have the best interests of your children.
But are they okay? Where do I begin? I'm so overwhelmed. I don't even know what to do. Are you going to lecture me again like you always do? I know I really messed up, but I know it's my fault. I don't want to hear it, okay? I just want to know that my children are safe.
Your children are safe. My ultimate plan is to get them back in your care. Listen, you're going to have to put the work in. It's going to be hard, but I know you can do it. We can dwell on the past, but what's done is done. We need to focus on the future and get your children back in your care.
I'm going to try my best. I'm not going to give up on my children, but will I get a call then? Will they be able to call me? I want to make sure that they get the same care as they had when they were with me.
Yes, you're going to be able to call them. There'll be a schedule in place in your treatment plan, but you're more than welcome to call and check in with me. There'll be boundaries that we have to set because we are family and you just can't come to my house all the time. But I want you to know that your children are safe, and I'm going to do my best to keep up with the routine that you had with them.
Thank you so much, Jamie. I'm so sorry I'm putting you through this, but I'm going to work my hardest to get them back. I promise.
Remember, this is temporary. We'll get through this. I want your children back with you and in your care. And I want you to be able to provide a safe environment after all of this. Hang in there. I'm here to support you, Manny.
Thank you. Please tell them that I love them, and I want to see them very soon. Thanks, Jamie. I'll talk to you soon.
I will.
Bye.
On behalf of Ventura County Children and Family Services and Homes with Heart VC, we thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We hope these scenarios provided you with examples of ways that relationships can be developed to support and strengthen families using the concepts of the Quality Parenting Initiative.